The UK has been scammed, plus Russia might govern Gaza and a lot more. So here's all the news from the last 24 hours. Yeah, Russia might invade Gaza. I'll get to that in a moment. But first, there's been a massive fire in Pakistan, and Pakistan might have been attacked. Specifically, a massive fire has taken place in a mall in Pakistan and dozens of people have been killed. Now, the Prime Minister has called this a national tragedy. We don't know what the cause of this fire is yet. There are rumours that it's to do with an electricity short circuit. But the main thing is that we don't know what caused the fire, and so people are accusing Pakistan of being attacked. The next things are far bigger though, but first, the UK has been scammed. I'm not joking, one of the biggest companies in the UK has been given a project by the UK government. They've been funded to do it. And that project is to build a gas power station, and UK taxpayers are paying for it to be built. The problem is that UK company, rather than using that British taxpayer money to buy materials from the UK and support the UK economy, has decided to buy materials from China. There's been huge outrage over this. It should never have been allowed to happen. The UK taxpayer is paying China for materials that are produced in the UK as well. There's no excuse for it. But the next thing is bigger. In fact, 3,000 ISIS soldiers have been released from prisons in Syria, and it gets way worse. This actually comes just a day after the US officially withdrew from Iraq because they weren't needed there by the Iraqi government anymore to fight ISIS. And so, coincidentally or not, 3,000 ISIS soldiers are now on the run in Syria, and Iraq is on high alert. And so it seems very likely that the US or Israel might be behind these ISIS fighters in Syria being released from prison, so that the US will have a reason to go back into Iraq and help Iraq fight off these ISIS soldiers that the US or Israel freed. It's completely crazy. I'm not joking. Like I said, Russia is going to govern Gaza. It's the most important thing in the last day. First, 2 points though. The UK might ban social media for under 16s. They're looking to follow what Australia has done. Now, it's very early days, but it could happen, and it seems like if it's voted on, it will pass. So that's worth knowing about. As well as that, China arrested 2 men for posting on social media that pandas, for the first time in the wild, mated when they were gay. Yeah, China's arrested 2 people for saying pandas can be gay. I mean, it's weird, but it's worth knowing about. But the important part, Russia might govern Gaza. Specifically today, the US President Trump invited the Russian President Putin to join the Gaza Board of Peace. If you don't know what that is, as part of the peace deal that was signed between Gaza and Israel, the US is going to build a Board of Peace to govern Gaza afterwards. As well as that, the US wants all countries involved in that Gaza Board of Peace to donate $1 billion to help rebuild Gaza because Israel is refusing to. It's not just Putin that's been invited to this, loads of countries have, but Putin is by far the most important person invited to it. But I'm sure there'll be far more important things happening tomorrow, like every day. So come back tomorrow for the next daily news recap.